Did you know you could do this?
So you open your tailgate like this, you reach down in here, grab this strap, flip it up over the post like that. Look at the perfect angle it holds for your tailgate.
I don't know.
Okay, so we got that perfect angle. Now watch this.
All right, let's check it out.
Hop in here, throw it in reverse. Look at that.
Not
Perfect
bad.
angle every time.
That's a pretty good tip, actually.
Perfect. Go from New York to Brazil, Buenos Aires, and then Antarctica without ever coming up to the surface for air. And you can do it all at way more than 1,000 miles an hour on magnetic levitation trains, otherwise called maglev. One thing he told me, he went from Virginia to Los Angeles in 45 minutes. Do the math, 3,000 miles an hour. Most people don't even believe that there's a tunnel network. There are there are hundreds of thousands of miles of tunnel systems.
What difference does it make? What difference does it make? Yeah, that's their favorite line. Got a lot of people, what difference does it make? You can't figure out what difference it makes? If you can't figure out what difference it makes that the people running your world have fucking lied to you over and over your whole life, if you can't figure out that someone lying to you is trying to control you, suppressing of information, of knowledge, is control. Deception of information and knowledge is a form of control. So what difference does it make? It makes a big difference, because once they start omitting information or lying about information about where you live, they're doing it to control you. Period. Why am I having to explain this to critical thinkers in the...
This is going to blow your mind. Lockheed Martin has invented a technology for planes that allows the plane to literally change shape, grow, change color, charge itself without any wires, and also potentially fly autonomously, which for us sounds a lot like what we perceive to be UFOs. They've developed a technology called the skin of an aircraft, and it's not like your traditional paint job that's a protective layer over the plane. This acts like a living organism, and it can literally allow the plane to change shape on demand. It's more of a muscular material. So what happens is the plane has an intuitive ability to sense when the plane needs to change shape. So imagine it'd be like if you had a couch that sensed that you needed a nap, and so it changed into a recliner. This is all possible because of the plane's advanced sensors and data flow that are built into the skin using no wires. It is because of this advanced technology that the plane is also able to change color in seconds and also potentially fly autonomously. They believe these planes will fly in packs and are smart enough to communicate and learn from each other while mid-flight. So next time you're out and you think you're seeing UFOs, you might just be seeing Lockheed Martin testing out this new technology. Also, if they're announcing this technology to the public, it makes you wonder what type of technology is out there being.
They plan that next year, 1 year from now, they will merge the pandemic treaty and the 300 amendments. They will be synchronized with each other, synthesized with each other, and they will be essentially one document, and they will pass next year. So they're planning to make sure they get all the kinks out and they're good to go, because they plan to go all in and vote next year. But what the United States delegate, what our delegate said here this afternoon, is that the United States is all in and fully on board with these 300 amendments as currently written, and anybody can access them at the World Health Organization website. But also they're all in on the global pandemic treaty. So the United States is for this. All the nations of the world who spoke today, they're all for it. There isn't one that's dissented. So unless we intervene, this is a done deal. 1 year from today, and that's when we have an existential threat to our sovereignty, and we will lose it 1 year from today.
So people are wearing masks again, but it's not for what you think. And this might be the future of fashion and streetwear.
everywhere. Let me explain. So nowadays, people are starting to wear anti-facial recognition clothing items. And the problem with facial recognition is nowadays it's everywhere. On our cameras, on our phones, just about anywhere in public that you go, facial recognition is being used on you, regardless if you know it or not. So nowadays, people are wearing certain things to combat facial recognition. Companies are going as far as making anti-facial recognition clothing items that would throw off these cameras, such as t-shirts, crew necks, long sleeves. They have these funky designs on there for the sole reason of throwing off these cameras. And people have been spotted walking around this city wearing these white face masks to conceal their privacy of their own face, which is crazy. People are now going as far as doing makeup to throw off this facial recognition. Some people are starting to make these face shields with reflections on them. And I've also started to see really creepy face masks that people are wearing that look like a human face. I don't know, man. 2025 is going to be a weird time. And I guess I'm anxious to see the future of this as to what brands might start making this. Like, are we going to see Nike and Supreme anti-facial recognition clothing and face masks? Could this be the future of like fashion? I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think on this. And if you like this video, don't forget to follow.
UAP drones or orbs landing in the forest in Vancouver, BC. January 1st, 2025.
The new thing, he's off the COVID vaccine. He already cashed in his stock for the COVID vaccine. He made $500 million off his COVID stock for the vaccine. While you got locked down and weren't allowed to go to work and make money, he bought $55 million worth of stock that went 10 times in value. And now watch the next thing he says, because he just cashed in that stock. So the new thing is nasal COVID thing because it blocks the infection. But watch this.
We also need to fix the three problems with vaccines. The current vaccines are not infection blocking. They're not broad, so when new variants come up, you lose protection. And they have very short duration.
So now he's shitting on the vaccine, and now he's pushing this new thing. Because I was like, well, he cashed out his stock on the vaccine, and now he's invested in this new thing. Is he invested in this new thing? I don't know. Let's look. This is the Economic Times Industry Gates Foundation to fund 2 COS for vaccine research. 2 companies, is that what that is? For vaccine research. New Delhi, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation will fund 2 Indian firms, Serum Institute of India and Bharat Biotech. Wait a minute. That's the people doing this.
I heard a rumor through the grapevine so bold. Lawrence Lim got a million stories untold. From green jokes, conspiracies, and edits with flair. You gotta follow him, baby, if you dare. Your feed feels empty without his magic touch. You got the blues and the laughs that you crave so much. With a click and a follow, you'll find some relief. Lawrence Lim's social media, a digital belief. Click, subscribe, don't miss a trick. Now, hey, leave your worries and come on, click today. Lawrence Lim's got the content right in line. Follow